Hello everybody, welcome to the JB&I Show. I am your host, Isaac the Fire Hawk Middleton. And if you're celebrating a birthday today, this month, or this week, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you and many more birthdays, okay? And if you're celebrating an anniversary, oh yeah, 1 month anniversary, 20 years anniversary, 50 years anniversary, oh yeah. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary to you. And of course, many more anniversaries. All right, yeah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the JB&I Show. Today, we're diving deep into an action-packed, suspenseful story that explores the journey of a working man, Levon Cade. Levon's tale is one of transformation, loyalty, and the relentless pursuit of justice. Once a decorated military operative, Levon has traded the adrenaline and danger of black ops for the peace and routine of a construction job. He seeks solace in the ordinary, hoping to build a new life away from the shadows of his past. But as fate would have it, the quiet he craves is shattered, and Levon finds himself drawn back into a world darker and more dangerous than he ever anticipated. Let's begin by understanding Levon Cade as a character. Levon is not your average protagonist. He's a man haunted by memories and experiences that most would never encounter. The precision, discipline, and skill he honed in the military remain with him, even as he tries to leave that world behind. When we first meet him, Levon is working construction, a job that demands grit, patience, and a steady hand. In this environment, he is respected for his work ethic and for the loyalty he shows to his colleagues, especially his boss and the boss's daughter, who has become like family to him. Levon's life represents the struggle many veterans face when transitioning back to civilian life. He tries to fit into a world that values hard work and integrity, but the skills he possesses and the instincts he has developed never truly leave him. It is this duality, the desire to be ordinary and the inability to escape his extraordinary past, that shapes the narrative. The story truly begins when a crisis erupts. The boss's daughter, a young woman Levon cares for deeply, is abducted by human traffickers. This event is more than a crime. It is a violation of trust, family, and safety. Levon is immediately thrust into a position where his old skills become essential. The stakes are personal and high. It's not just about bringing her home, but about fighting against a system that preys on the vulnerable. Levon's search for the boss's daughter is not a straightforward rescue mission. The deeper he digs, the more he uncovers layers of corruption, crime, and depravity. The world he thought he had left behind, a world where violence and deception lurk in every shadow, comes rushing back. He discovers that the trafficking is part of something much larger, a network fueled by greed, exploitation, and complicity at every level. As Levon embarks on his journey to find the boss's daughter, we see the transformation of a man who wanted nothing more than to live quietly. The skills that once made him lethal are now repurposed for justice. He uses his training to interrogate suspects, trace clues, and survive encounters with dangerous adversaries. Each step brings him closer to the truth, but also deeper into a world where right and wrong are blurred, and the line between good and evil is often indistinguishable. Levon's quest is not just physical, it's emotional and psychological. He is forced to confront his own limitations, his fears, and the ghosts of his past. The rescue mission tests his resolve, his morality, and his commitment to those he loves. Along the way, he allies himself with old friends and new, navigating a landscape filled with danger and betrayal. The pace is relentless, the suspense mounting as Levon closes in on the traffickers. Let's talk about the themes that drive this story. At its core, A Working Man is about redemption, loyalty, and the fight against injustice. Levon's journey is one of self-discovery, as he learns that his past, though painful, can be harnessed to help others. The film does not shy away from the harsh realities of human trafficking and corruption, instead, using them as a backdrop to highlight the importance of courage and integrity. The action sequences are a testament to Levon's expertise. They are not gratuitous. Rather, each fight, chase, and confrontation is rooted in the necessity of the moment. Levon's methods are efficient and effective, reflecting the training he received in the military. The suspense builds not just from physical danger, but from the uncertainty of the world he is navigating. Who can be trusted? How deep does the corruption go? Will Levon be able to save the boss's daughter before it's too late? As the narrative unfolds, Levon uncovers evidence that the trafficking ring is protected by powerful individuals, politicians, law enforcement, and business leaders who benefit from keeping the system intact. This revelation is both shocking and sobering, forcing Levon to confront the reality that justice is not always served by the institutions meant to protect it. The film uses this plotline to explore themes of systemic failure and the need for individuals to stand up against injustice, even when the odds are stacked against them. Levon's approach is methodical. He gathers intelligence, follows leads, and uses his military training to infiltrate the trafficking network. The journey is perilous, with Levon facing threats at every turn. The suspense is palpable as he narrowly escapes ambushes, outsmarts his opponents, and navigates the shifting alliances within the criminal underworld. Each success brings him closer to his goal, but also increases the danger to himself and those he cares about. Throughout the story, Levon's humanity shines through. He is not invincible. He makes mistakes, suffers injuries, and faces moments of doubt. These vulnerabilities make him relatable and endearing, drawing the audience into his struggle. His interactions with the boss's daughter, his colleagues, and the victims he encounters along the way are heartfelt and sincere. Levon's empathy and determination set him apart from the typical action hero, making his journey one of emotional depth as well as physical prowess. The film balances action and suspense, with moments of reflection and introspection. Levon grapples with questions about morality, justice, and the cost of violence. He is forced to make difficult choices, weighing the consequences of his actions against the imperative to save lives and bring the perpetrators to justice. The tension is heightened by the knowledge that the trafficking ring is more powerful and entrenched than he initially believed. Levon's pursuit leads him to confront the leaders of the trafficking network. These encounters are intense and fraught with danger, as Levon faces off against adversaries who are ruthless and well-protected. The climax of the story is a masterful blend of action and emotion, as Levon uses every skill at his disposal to outmaneuver his opponents and rescue the boss's daughter. The suspense reaches its peak, with the outcome hanging in the balance until the very last moment. In the aftermath, Levon is changed by the experience. He has confronted the darkness within himself and within the world, emerging stronger and more determined. The film closes with Levon returning to his life as a working man, but now with a renewed sense of purpose and a deeper understanding of the value of his skills and experiences. He recognizes that the fight against injustice is ongoing, and that ordinary people, working men and women, have the power to make a difference. A Working Man is rated 5.7 on IMDb, placing it firmly in the action and suspense genres. While the rating may suggest that the film is not without its flaws, it is important to appreciate the depth and complexity of the story. The narrative is driven by strong characterization, realistic action sequences, and a commitment to exploring important social issues. The film's portrayal of Levon Cade as a hero who is both ordinary and extraordinary is a testament to the power of resilience and the human spirit. Let's take a moment to reflect on the broader implications of Levon's journey. The story highlights the challenges faced by veterans returning to civilian life, the reality of human trafficking, and the pervasive nature of corruption. It asks us to consider what it means to be a working man or woman in a world where danger and injustice are never far away. Levon's story is a reminder that heroism is not defined by superhuman abilities, but by the willingness to stand up for what is right, even when the cost is high. The film also serves as a critique of institutions that fail to protect the vulnerable. Levon's struggle against the trafficking network is made more difficult by the complicity of those in power. The narrative urges viewers to question the systems that enable crime and corruption, and to support efforts to bring about change. Levon's victory is not just personal. It is a call to action for all those who believe in justice and equality. As we consider the impact of A Working Man, it is worth noting the film's commitment to realism. The action is grounded in the skills and experiences of its protagonist, and the suspense is built on genuine uncertainty and danger. The film does not rely on spectacle or special effects, instead focusing on the psychological and emotional journey of its characters. This approach makes the story all the more compelling as viewers are drawn into the world of Levon Cade and the challenges he faces. The supporting characters in the film play a crucial role in shaping the narrative. The boss's daughter is more than a plot device. She is a fully realized character whose abduction drives the story forward. Levon's colleagues and friends provide moments of levity, support, and conflict, enriching the story and adding layers of complexity. The villains are depicted as multidimensional, their motivations and actions reflecting the reality of organized crime and corruption. Throughout the film, the setting plays a significant role. The construction site where Levon works represents stability and normalcy, a stark contrast to the chaos and danger of the criminal underworld. The juxtaposition of these environments underscores the tension between Levon's desire for peace and the demands of his mission. The film's cinematography and sound design contribute to the sense of immersion, creating an atmosphere that is both gritty and authentic. A Working Man is a story that resonates on multiple levels. It is an action-packed thriller, a suspenseful drama, and a poignant exploration of the human condition. Levon Cade's journey is one that speaks to the power of resilience, the importance of loyalty, and the need to stand up against injustice. The film challenges viewers to look beyond the surface, to recognize the struggles faced by ordinary people, and to appreciate the value of courage and integrity. As we wrap up our discussion, let's consider what makes Levon Cade such a compelling character. He is defined by his loyalty to his friends, his colleagues, and his principles. He is relentless in his pursuit of justice, refusing to give up even when the odds are stacked against him. He is resourceful, using his training and experience to overcome obstacles and outwit his enemies. But above all, Levon is human. He is driven by love, fear, and hope, and it is these qualities that make his story so powerful. The film's message is clear. Heroism is within reach for all of us. We may not possess Levon's skills or experiences, but we can emulate his determination, his compassion, and his commitment to justice. A Working Man reminds us that the fight against injustice is ongoing, and that ordinary people have the power to make a difference. Whether in the workplace, the community, or the world at large, each of us has a role to play in building a better, safer, and more just society. In conclusion, A Working Man is a film that delivers action, suspense, and emotional depth. It tells the story of a man who seeks peace but is called to fight, who faces danger with courage and resilience, and who ultimately triumphs through love and loyalty. Levon Cade's journey is one that inspires, challenges, and entertains, leaving viewers with a renewed sense of hope and purpose. Thank you for joining us on the JB&I Show as we explored the story of Levon Cade and A Working Man. We hope this discussion has given you insight into the film's themes, characters, and impact. Remember, heroism is not defined by what we do, but by why we do it. Until next time, keep striving for justice, compassion, and integrity in all that you do. Let's get the conversation started. Did you see A Working Man? Would you see it again? Did you like it? Have a great rest of your day.
seu som.
Tem áudio pra nós aí, Cofap?
Seja bem-vindo com o áudio dele. Primeira vez um áudio pra nós. Já tô
ele é maravilhoso,
saudade.
Cofap. O Isaac é maravilhoso.
Seja bem-vindo.
What's up, y'all? How you doing? I just wanted to thank you so much for checking out my song, listening to my song, and thank you so much for your support. I think that you are awesome. You are awesome. Oh, yes, you are. You are awesome. Yes, you are. And I'm Isaac M. And yeah, you are awesome.
Cofap, aqui até um live snippet aí do Isaac M. Cofap. A música You Are Awesome.
A energia dele é muito boa pra nós. Muito, muito, muito alegre. Gostei.
The co-host here saying that your energy is amazing.
Valeu a
O que
pena.
acontece? Então vamos contar a história. Vamos contar a história dele aqui na nossa programação maravilhosa. Vamos contar isso aí, já que ele tá no top 5 aqui da nossa programação. Então o que acontece? Ele tem o nome completo, né, de Isaac Middleton, né? E é um cantor, autor e ator que vem cantando públicos em todo o mundo por mais de 20 anos.
Só a simpatia dele é muito boa. Só o áudio que ele mandou é maravilhoso.
E a música dele, que é marcada pela profundidade emocional e temas universais, né? É reconhecida aí pela sua capacidade de conectar-se com ouvintes de diferentes origens e, claro, grandes estilos misturando aí pop, rock, soul, enfim, né?
É isso aí.
Após um breve hiato aí de rumores de aposentadoria, ele retornou com 2 álbuns aclamados, refletindo aí o seu crescimento e versatilidade.
É isso aí, só tem musicão bom dele aqui, olha.
Além, claro, né, da carreira musical, Isaac M, né, também atua aí e faz podcast.
Nossa, muito bom aqui, hein? Muito,
é ator, claro, né?
É muito alegre, né? Nossa, senti firmeza.
Então ele explora narrativas diversas, né? E compartilha reflexões pessoais, engajando e inspirando seus fãs de maneira bem nova e significativa.
Isso aí.
Então, no mais recente trabalho, que é Time Just Float Away, né? Tá disponível e reforça aí o compromisso contínuo com a criatividade.
É isso aí, tá em toda plataforma, né?
Tá assim, Cofap?
Tá, isso aí.
Bora de Isaac M com Time Just Float Away.
Bora, Isaac, seja bem-vindo, Lelê, seja bem-vindo, Lala. Bora lá, então.
Welcome to Around Sylmar in LA at a Glance. I am your host, DJ Firehawk. We're going to be talking about different events around Sylmar and different events around LA at a glance. Welcome. The LA Women Expo is coming October the 18th and 19th, 2025 at the Los Angeles Convention Center. That's 1201 South Figueroa Street, Los Angeles, California at the LA Convention Center. The LA Women's Expo have over 300 booths, beauty treatment, spa services, celebrity speakers, crafting, and massages, just to name a few. So if you're interested, October the 18th and 19th, 2025, LA Women's Expo. Check it out. Bark-tober is coming. Bark-tober is coming. Bark-tober is coming. Bark-tober is an annual animal resource fair event held by the Sylmar Neighborhood Council. This event is held in October of each year. This year is going to be the 18th. That's a Saturday, 2025 at El Carrizo Community Regional Park, located at 13100 Hubbard Street in Sylmar, California. That's right. It's going to be right here in Sylmar, October the 18th. That's a Saturday this year of 2025 in October. So check out Bark-tober because it's almost here. Bark-tober is coming. Coming up is GameSoundCon. That's the video gaming, music, and sound design conference. Yes, that's coming up in October 2025, the 28th through the 29th. Tickets start around about $135. So if you're interested, check it out. It's going to be at the Burbank Convention Center. That's Burbank, California. And yes, the Video Game Music and Sound Design Conference. Check it out. Around Sylmar and LA at a Glance is a quick look at events and news around Sylmar at a glance. I'm your host, DJ Firehawk. And this program is brought to you by the IME iRadio station.